Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game, but strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Skinny is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Lights Out. Then it's the bodyguard, and it's Dean in at the power forward position. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Pass to Andrews. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Houdini. The three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Giddey against White. Giddey kicks to Junior. Pass to Lee. From outside the arc. And the Bulls another three.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
On the wing, Lee lets it go from deep. Another shot. And Junior with the layup.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Here's White, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, and once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Lee, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Here's White. A lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It goes on Josh Giddey. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had the experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
He makes both free throws.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Andrews passes to Giddey. Pass to Lee. Shoots over Brown. Shot clock at 6. The bodyguard passes to Dean. And it's off from three-point range. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Houdini. Giddey defending. Here's Houdini. Lays it up off the glass.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Andrews. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. G dishes to White. And stolen by Junior. Here's Giddey. Pass to Andrews. Brown against Lee. Here's the bodyguard. 5 to shoot. Really left alone that time.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. G kicks to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. A shot by Houdini, no good. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Down low, the bodyguard, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Outside, White. Down inside, he's against Lee. Here's the bodyguard, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Knocks down the 3 ball. The bodyguard's got 7 points.
Oh, great
ball a little bit there.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Simons is checked in. Looking now at some numbers for Jason Tatum.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier. But he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
Here's Houdini. 23 points his last outing. Shot to stop the run. It's blocked. Simons surveying the D. Here's Andrews. And the Bulls another 3. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Simon. Here's Lee. Shoots over Brown. No good from Lee.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Chase the pass to White. Here's Houdini. Dusted. No good that time either. Bulls have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Out to Lee. Over Tatum. No good from Lee.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Floats it up for Junior. And that one's good. Andrews. Skinny's got 8 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Hey, Boston, let's get going for Celtics Entertainment. Hey, Boston, let's get going for Celtics Entertainment.
Vucevic subbed in for Tatum. Chicago on defense. They lead by 11. Brown with it. He had 35 points last game out. And the foul on Skinny. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I am.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Bounce pass, Simon. Here's Andrews. Up again. Junior on the follow. Junior's got his second basket.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Pass to Walsh. Back to Brown. Pocket 6. Vucevic is screen on Simon. Can they get it? And screen done by Vucevic.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of the pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
Chicago leading by 11. Now, here's Junior. Vucevic defending. Pass to Andrews. Here's the bodyguard. The rebound by Tatum.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Takes it inside. Here's Houdini. Buries the long-range jumper. Houdini's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Comes in for Junior. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Lee. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Andrews from downtown. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Walsh. Still without a basket. A shot by Houdini, no good. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. That's Downing for Chicago. They won that game against Charlotte.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
4 on the shot clock. There's Brown with the 3. The bodyguard grabs the board. Chicago leading by 10. And Richard, I'll say this. Jaylen Brown's often at the heart of a debate about what his true value is. I think it's immense.
Oh, I don't know what the debate is. I don't know the difference between megastar, superstar, but he is a proven all-star, an all-NBA player, and a finals MVP.
Here's Houdini. The Bulls getting the bucket. Pass to Brown. Here's Houdini. Chicago grabs the miss. The bodyguard's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Andrews.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Simon. Here's the bodyguard. Hands it from downtown. The bodyguard's got 12 in the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Houdini passes to Walsh. Here's Houdini. He has 5. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now, here's Brown. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Houdini. To stop the run. The bodyguard grabs the board. The bodyguard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now, Buzelis. Outside, Simon. Here's Andrews. Offline with his 3.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Brown the pass to Houdini from past the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Giddey surveying Vadine. A 3-pointer, no good. Inside, cuts off the pass. And so it's Chicago out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Pritchard and White are their guards. G is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Tatum. Still scoreless. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. For the 3. And Lee pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 20. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
So it's Boston now. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago, Tatum takes it off the glass.
Those improved handles of Tatum, that's a big part of his growth.
Chicago's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. To the middle, and stolen by Tatum. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. On launches a three. It's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Those nifty moves from Tatum, so crafty with the rock.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Lee, and Lee with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And Ben Gregg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And that one drops.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now, here's Simons. He has yet to score. Buzella sets a screen for Lee. No good on the triple.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
The kick out to Tatum. Outside, White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his score.
Pass to Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pritchard passes to White. Here's G. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think score. But is that it? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Chicago leading by 15. Giddey with the bounce pass. The inside. Hauser defending. No good from Lee.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Back to Tatum. Here's Hauser. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Celtics have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And he makes the first. He hits the second from the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And he nails the third. The Bulls leading by 12. Junior sets the screen for Simons. Pass to Junior. Now Lee. Boston grabs the miss. G's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Tatum. Over in the corner, Pritchard. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pritchard with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the three. And it's Junior with the rebound. Jr.'s got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brown is checked in for Boston. Houdini comes in for Pritchard.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, Shields.
Now Giddey. 20 points for him last game against Charlotte. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. They get the rebound. Suns trail by 12. Pass to Houdini. Back to White. Here's Houdini. He's got 5. It's good from the top of the key. Houdini's got 7.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
Checked in for Buzelis. Shaden Ivey comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's Skinny in for Josh Giddey. Chicago leading by 10. Here's Andrews. 8 points for him. Down low. And Lee with the stuff.
As a playmaker, Ivey has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Now here's White. He has 7. It's deflected. Lee outside. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
And it will go, and the Bulls lead is cut down one to just 10 on the basket from Tatum.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Now, here's Ivey. He picked up 12 points in the last one against Charlotte. Here's Andrews. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so here is Chicago after Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. And the call will go against Houdini. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Ivey. Here's Andrews. He's got 10. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His shot, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the paint, Lee with the steal. And now the fast break. Ivey with the ball. Junior throws it down home.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing's over.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Let's get loud fans for Celtics Entertainment.
see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
Take a look at Skinny. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. And he'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Lee gets the bucket. Celtics trail by 17. Right the pass to Houdini. Off the run. Drains it from beyond the arc. Houdini's got two.
An eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Ivy. Still yet to score. Here's Lee. Again, Chicago.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Outside, White. Pass to G. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And as we are working our way towards the middle of the season, RJ, we have seen some surprises as well as our share of disappointment.
It doesn't take too long to see what is working for some teams and what is not working for some teams, but there has been a few surprises.
The first free throw is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allen. And the Celtics with possession here. The Bulls knocking down the three. Another steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Andrews. 13 points in the game. Got loose, and they recover it. Here's the bodyguard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ivy. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
Shooting three.
And that one falls for Ivy.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
And he's good on the second.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations.
And he makes all three. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him. Brown against Lee. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Houdini. And Lee pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to Ivy. Inside and stolen by Tatum. And stolen by Junior. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. And that one's good, the bodyguard.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Houdini. He's got 10. They need this. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And we'll be right back after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, you see their focus on the glass, getting second chance points on one end and preventing them on the other.
That's been just one of the storylines in a total wipeout thus far. And the next topic to touch on, a look at which players might be appearing in the upcoming dunk contest.
You know me, I'm a stickler for rating these competitions. If I've seen your dunk before, bad score.
Wow, you're a tough judge for a guy who never participated in the event.
I always wanted to watch it.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's Chicago now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. So for Chicago right now, bodyguard is out there with Junior. And there's Skinny. Then there's Lights Out. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. Now here's Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brown. No good from Lee. The Celtics shooting 40% from the field. Giddey against White to the inside. Here's Brown. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And Brown throws it down hard.
Nobody's going to catch Brown in the open court like that. Nobody.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Now here's White. He's got 7. Over Giddey. Nice defense from Giddey.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
It's Brown on the wing. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Andrews. Connects from three-point range. Skinny's got 16 points.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Houdini. 10 points for him. Can't cash in from close range.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Junior with it. Tatum on him. Lee outside from the arc. And the Bulls another three.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now a timeout called by Boston. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Anthony Simons.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Tatum. Brown against Lee. And G now atop the key. Outside White. Shot clock at 2. Boston. No good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
It's stolen by White. Brown outside. Inside. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's foul number 2 for him. I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. G dishes to Brown.
Yeah, it feels like he's forcing things, which will happen. He's trying to help his team.
Pass to the bodyguard. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Brown. White the pass to Houdini. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Chase, and he banks in the layup. G's got 4 this quarter.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And here is Giddey. Scoreless thus far. The bodyguard passes to Andrews. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Here's Houdini. 10 points for him. Lets the free fly. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 8 rebounds in this game. Yes, that goes in. 20 points for Skinny.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's White. He has 7. Brown the pass to Houdini. Off target from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Sinks the triple.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Brown. He's got 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Chase. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
That free throw good from G. Vucevic, he's checked in for Boston. And Chicago also making a switch. Ivy's checked in for Josh Giddey. And G drops them both. Here's Andrews. 23 points in the game. Pass to Junior. Here's the three. Andrews, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And there's a whistle. That goes on the bodyguard. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Here's G. He's got 10. Beyond the arc. A shot by Houdini, no good. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-4 run right now. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Brown outside. Pass to Tatum. Out left to the wing. 4 on the clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Houdini's got 13.
He was solid in the first half, but if he's a guy who can get hot, let's see how he does here in the second.
Out to Lee. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target.
3 points.
Lee's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Chicago. Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside Tatum. Pass to Houdini. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lets it go with the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And the Celtics with possession here. Now here's Vucevic. Here's Tatum. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
Back to Lee. Over Tatum. No good from Lee.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Pass to Vucevic. Tatum on the wing. There's the 3. Chase controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Ivy passes to Dean. Here's Andrews. Again, Chicago.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Pass to the bodyguard. Deflects the pass. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Sam Hauser's checked in for Tatum. Derek White comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Houdini. Chicago also making some changes. Buzelis comes in for Junior. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Lee. Here's Pritchard. Still without a basket. Fades back. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Well, Josh Giddey provides a Ford Generals mentality, RJ, in a 6'8" frame.
Yeah, he sees the floor extremely well and prides himself on his ability to create easy looks for his teammates, especially in transition.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Pritchard. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 5 on the clock, and stolen by Ivy. In transition, here come the Bulls. That one falls. Ivy's got 5 now.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Now, here's Vucevic, guarded closer. Over Buzelis. And it's Vucevic missing. The Bulls shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Boston shooting a pretty wretched 28% in the third quarter. This offense needs to maybe try some different angles. That's tipped. Here's Andrews. And the 3 ball is good. Skinny's got 15 points in just the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Pass to Hauser. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. To the middle. Here's Giddy. And he dunks it down.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Giddy not messing around when he gets in close like that.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Pritchard passes to Vucevic. It's deflected. In transition, here come the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Rebounded by the Celtics. She's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hauser. It's blocked. In transition, here come the Bulls. And here we go.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's G. Pass to Hauser. Pocket 6. Out in his own on the break. Here's Andrews. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's G. Just 3 on the clock. And no good. And so the Chicago Bulls able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pritchard in wide over guard. Made him out there with Vucevic, and it's Hauser in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And here is Giddy. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Lee, that's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Hauser. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 5. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Now, Junior. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. On the wing, Giddy. Lee, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Giddy. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. And GH has when you think you've seen it all. Past season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. He in the post. Hauser defending. Pritchard against Giddey. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. And Vucevic pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. White the pass to Pritchard. Hit the floater. The shot off that time. Nice defense from Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Junior. Down low. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's White. It's deflected, and they get it back. Vucevic setting the pick for Tatum. Goes back up. And it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And the basket is good.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tatum down low. It's blocked. Buzelis with the ball. Out guarded by Tatum. Ivy, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Bounce pass Pritchard. And the foul called on Junior. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, 1, hungrier, 2, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Now here's Tatum. Tatum with another miss. Pass to Ivy. Now Giddey. Out to lead. Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pritchard against Giddey. Pritchard passes to White. Will it go? Here's Hauser. Tatum down low. Working on Lee. Tatum with another miss.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
And the shot goes in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Vucevic. And it's blocked. Now here's Lee. A floater, and it's in there. That's 12 points for Jaden Ivey.
And rising above the D, Jaden Ivey, man, I would have loved to have those type of hops.
Outside White. And the game getting more spread out. Do you think RJ will ever see an NBA 4-point line?
I doubt it, but I guess you never know. I personally don't think it's a good idea. I think the game needs tweaks, not changes. If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago.
And the defender all over him.
Sam Hauser, first personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Lee at the line for 2.
First one falls for. Some changes for Boston. G's checked in for Sam Hauser. Brown comes in for Derek White. And Houdini subbed in for Pritchard. Then for the Bulls, bodyguards checked in for Buzelis. And Fernie Simons comes in for Ivy. And it's Skinny in for Josh Giddey. And both free throws good for Lee. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Houdini. In transition, here come the Bulls. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Houdini. Here's Chase. Another steal. They're running. Here's Simons. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
From that in-between stage, they've been the much better team.
Houdini passes to Brown. Vucevic a screen on Simons. Brown dishes to G. The basket. G's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Pass to Andrews. Here's the bodyguard. Nailed from three-point land. The bodyguard's got 21 in the game.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Andrews. Pass to Junior. Here's the bodyguard. Lee outside. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. G with the rebound. G's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Tatum passes to Vucevic. Got a hand on it. Pass to Lee. Here's Andrews. Takes the 3. Boston grabs the miss. G's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Here's Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Chicago has gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lee. Got a piece of it. Here's G. Houdini passes to Vucevic. Now Tatum covered by Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Tatum kicks to Vucevic. Outside Tatum. No good with the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Now here's Simon. Back to Lee. Three-pointer. And it's Junior missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Brown outside. Here's Houdini. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Houdini. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lee outside. 1:52 left in the game. That one good for 2. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
Boston's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Houdini passes to Tatum. Pass to G. Shot clock at 6. And it's Junior with the rebound. Bulls shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
Their superior ball handling, 1 and 4.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And once the horn sounds, they're ready to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a Big Ten outing for Lights Out.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Andrews. And the Bulls, another three.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Outside, Simon. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Lights Out.